Made it. Sorry for being late, folks. Sorry for being late. Hope everybody's doing well. Trying to get the channel up so I can see what's actually happening. Everything looks good over there. Got to get this part done. Trying to get the YouTube. For some reason, I guess I'm not subscribed to myself on my other channel. Oh, Michael. Must not have turned notifications on. Hey, there we are. Now let's see. We're going to go ahead and get the double sound here. Shh, don't say anything. All right. There we go. We got that running. Little delay. I always got to figure that part out. It's like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, we froze. So hope everybody's doing well. Trying to focus. The camera looks, camera has some decent focus to it as of right now. From what I could tell. Let me bring the yard up over here. That don't look too bad. If we go full screen, big boy screen. Yeah, well, counting sometimes is hard. Ripping and flipping, how you doing? How's everything going? Hope you're having a great night. Thanks for coming, stopping in last night at the show. It was, I tell you, it's not easy doing that type of show by yourself. I don't know how some of these people go ahead and do it. I got my video for tomorrow. I got my thing there. I'm doing pretty good. We had dinner plans and they ran a little later, so had to took a little longer to get through, but good friends, good dinner, good conversation. Wasn't going to go ahead and stop it. We had friends we hadn't seen for a while, so planned on taking advantage of hanging out with them. So what do you think's going on, man? You Rippin', I know yesterday, we went ahead and talked about wrestling and stuff. Are you a wrestling guy? Do you like any kind of wrestling? Do you rip and flip wrestling cards? I'm just trying to make it so that my phone doesn't make any noise. Do you like wrestling cards? YouTube over here. Oh, that's going to be the wrong one. That's not me. Ha. Not really. Well, hey, that's fine. It's quite all right. Nothing wrong with not liking wrestling. What do you think about so you football, baseball, basketball guy? Oh, very cool. What hobby box did you get? Which box did you get? Poker cards? Like the poker players, they have poker cards? I didn't know they had poker cards. See, that's what's so cool, man. You start talking to people, the next thing you know, you're finding out all this cool crap, that's out there. Like I do have, not over here, but in another box I have down over there for the stuff that I rip. I have a box of Kiss cards, the music, the music band Kiss. I have a box of their cards. I have some Coca-Cola cards that I'm going to rip into one day. Very nice. Duplicates of 2006. Wow, that's pretty cool. Yeah, wow. I guess there's cards for everything. though. So I heard some people like they were doing, oh yeah, the random stuff for the PC. Those are some of the best things. It's like when you do like the Allen and Ginter, and some of the cards you find in there. Um, that's always, pretty cool to, excuse me, to see with that type of stuff. That's, I like, you getting those random cards. And I'm not talking about, you get, like, you know, uh, an actor or something like that. I mean, like some of the minis and some of the big ones. You get those random ones. The wave, or what one year they had vegetables. You can get all different kinds of. Was it this year? I think, right? Oh, very cool. Mini Wax X, the Ryan Express. Yeah, I used to have. Well, I had to have to look, but I think I bought one of those complete Nolan Ryan Express sets. The junk wax era was, yeah, it gets a lot of, um, uh, bad, bad talk on it. A lot of people like, oh, junk wax this, junk wax that, all this kind of stuff and everything. When you kind of look back on it, I mean, the cards were basic. Some of them were flat out ugly, but I don't know, they still had some cool stuff in them. When you came out with some of those other things, they did more of those, sets and everything. Like I remember trying to get, before they came out with Update, Series 1, Series 2, and then Update, they Tops would have that traded set. So I remember always trying to get that small little box of the traded set, of all the guys that were traded, during at the deadline and everything, they would come out with that little set. I like trying to get that type of stuff. That was always cool. you know, when Donruss and the Diamond Kings. To me, I always liked the Diamond Kings, stuff. That was always a cool card. Uh, but like, yeah, you're right. The mini sets, the Ryan stuff, all this, and a lot. Then there's, there was this stuff that wasn't really necessarily even made by, Tops or one of the big guys. They had a set of something that came out. That kind of stuff was fun. Trying to find and see if you can go ahead and score some of it and grab some of it. It gets all the hate. But for $80, I bought 86, 87, top sets along with No Run Express and some score as well. That's not enough for a hobby box of base. Well, you're right. You're 100% correct. And I think I was talking about it a little bit, last night. It's going to be real interesting to see what Fanatic does and how they approach the dollar. How much stuff costs, because to your point, like I was looking on Tops's website, and they had a pretty good. They had a hobby box of Stadium Club Chrome for 130. Now I know you're saying, "Oh man, 130." In reality, that's not that bad. That's basically 5 blasters. So I was like, well, you know what? Rather than buying, a couple 3 blasters, I might as well add the extra money and get one of those. Hey, Dom, how you doing? Hope all is well, sir. Hope all is well. But you're right. To your point. So, like I that's what I did. I was like, well, you know what? I would probably look to buy a few blasters of it. So I might as well just get a hobby box, see what it's like. You get that autograph and a mem. I forgot what it is. What you get in the box, but I figured, hey, what the heck? Might as well give it a shot. Because you never know. You never know what you could get. You never know what. You never know what. So, but now I don't know if they're going to load anything in the blasters. Uh, but I figured, what the hell? I get a hobby box. I like it. Almost done with Top Series 1, 2 updates. Such the same picks, some super shorts and blah blah. I can just buy the set at the end of the year for the cost of a high box if I really like the cards. Yeah, you're 100% correct. If you're if you're a set builder, then if you like to build the set rather than buy the whole set, then you're right. You get a couple of boxes, so on and so forth. But you're right, the same pictures. That's the thing that gets me. That's one good thing about Chrome. At least with Chrome, you could have a different picture. But if they come out, I know they're not going to, but I think they said they're not going to. But like if they were going to do holiday this year, well, guess what? The pictures we're seeing in Series 1, we'll see those exact. Anybody that's duplicates in Series 2 will see the exact same picture. Any of those guys that are duplicated into Update will see the exact same picture. If they do Holiday, we'll see the exact same picture. That's why I like Stadium Club, but, a little bit better. I like different picture and stuff. Even Heritage, it's not, it's not great, but at least the picture is different. The constantly getting, the exact same picture of the same player, just with a different, one says Series 1 on the back or Series 2 or Update on the back. So, but I agree with you. Hey, Joe. How you doing, buddy? Dami and Joe, the kid's getting called up. Here comes Francisco. Francisco's going to be coming, man. Navarez, or however you say his name, is going to be out probably 8 to 9 weeks with a really bad the hamstring strain or calf strain, forgot what it was. So everything is pointing to Francisco Alvarez getting called up. And from what I was reading, he's going to be playing. He's not going to be he's not coming up to to sit on the bench. So looking forward to that. Looking forward to see what he can do. Get an extended playing time. Now for the next 8 or 9 weeks. Hopefully, it's one of those things where he's the normal number one catcher and just gets a break, and when Nito can go ahead and catch maybe 1 or 2 games, but they can still use him at DH. Don't bring him up if you're not playing him on a regular basis. I mean, it can't be. To me, it even has to be more than a 50-50 type thing. If you're going to go ahead and you're going to play and you're bringing that kid up, it needs to be a 75-25 or a 70-30, type of scenario where he's getting most of the time. The last thing we need, is him to not, get a lot of the playing time, right? You know what I mean? Yeah, I hope so. I hope he can, he can, give us a boost in this lineup. I don't know. It's tough. It's tough. I mean, hopefully some of these guys start, going. Hopefully, Lindor starts to go. Hopefully, PD having that game where he hit 2 home runs, that starts to make him play a little bit better. But I mean, Verlander down, Quintana down. You already had to dip into your minor leagues to bring up McGill, to bring up Peterson. So it's not. I don't know. It's I'm not saying that it's not looking good, but I mean, at least it's happening now, right? No, you're 100% correct. It is how you finish and stuff. And you know what? I would rather them, I would rather it be close all year long than to do what we did last year. Jump out to that big lead, and then we play okay ball. But, the team here from Georgia, they go ahead and they play out of their freaking minds, and they make up games that way. And a lot of people think, that the Mets collapsed, and the Mets really didn't collapse. It's not like, they were playing 200 baseball. They were still playing, 500, 600 baseball. But what are you going to do when a team in your division is playing 800 baseball? You're always going to lose games to that. You're always going to lose some stuff, So we'll have to wait and see what happens. Like I said, it's a long season. It's going to be interesting, with the kids. It's amazing, when you look at it between Alvarez and Batty and Mercurio. Vientos, Prada, Jet Williams, Tidwell, the pitcher. I mean, they got some good young talent down there. But I just wonder, what are they going to do with some of those guys? What are they going to do? It was kind of odd that when you think about it, if you're a Mets and you had your top two positions that you had in the minor leagues, Alvarez and Mercurio, are a shortstop and a catcher. And then in the 2022 draft, the first two picks you make are a catcher and a shortstop. I'm sorry, Mercurio is a shortstop. So you had a catcher and a shortstop. And then in the draft, what do? You draft the catcher and a shortstop again. So I don't know. Yeah, it is all about, after the All-Star game, the dog days and how you finish from there and stuff. You're 100% correct. That is definitely, what it is, all about. It really is, it does come down to that. And the teams that can weather that storm and go from there, those are the ones that are going to do well and everything. Big Chief, what's happening, buddy? 9 more years. I'd trade McKay. Pitchers puking on the mound. Yeah. Yeah, I will tell you, honestly, here was my thought. I wondered when they picked Prada and Williams, were they looking at a way of maybe Alvarez and Mauricio or Mercurio, however you say his last name. Sorry if I am butchering that. Go Blue Jays. Okay, you can, yeah, fine. Okay there, Big Chief. Were they looking at the potential of trade stuff? You know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe it's one of those things where they go ahead and maybe they use those two guys to maybe go after an Ohtani. Oh, we got some. Let's open up a Bowman Blaster. Which year, Dami? Which year do you want open, sir? We got 21. We got 22. Which one would you want, my friend? And we're still stacking there, Dami, so you don't need to pay shipping. But I would just need to know if you want 21 or 22. So, but yeah, it's tough though. I mean, Joe, you know what it's like. When you're a Mets fan, yes, it's only 7 games into the year, but it feels, let's go both. Oh, okay. Thank you, buddy. Joe, when and even Dom even knows, right? When you're a Mets fan, even though it's only 7 games into the year, you're like, oh crap, what the hell is gonna go ahead and happen here? So it's kind of one of those things. Let me go ahead and get set up here. All right, we got the camera. We got a 21. We got a 22 for Dami. We'll go ahead and we'll leave that small. Actually, we can go with the. Hey, Monk, how you doing, buddy? Can we go with that one? No. Dang. I thought we could go with we can go with this one. Nope, not working. Or is it that one? Well, gosh, that's even worse. Let's come back here. Hey, Mandy, how you doing? How's Kenny? Hopefully Kenny's doing well. Move that back a little bit. Here we go, Dami. Fraylin, my man, what's happening, brother? Hey, Dave, how you doing, buddy? How about the Giants versus the Sox game today? Unfortunately, I did not see it. I did not see the game. There's your empty box, Dom. Good luck, Dami. Good luck. Got a little silver action going on there where we got a Rendon, a Mountcastle rookie, Christian Javier rookie, Raymond Marquez rookie, Shohei. I think he would look better in blue and orange, don't you think there? 16-6 with 5 homers by the Giants. Man, that's a big game for the G-men. Charlie Blackmon, our silver top Bowman, Daniel Lynch, number 61. Trevor Larnach on the prospects. That's a Wanda Franco. And a Zach Veen, Jackson Coart, and a Heston Kierstad. Boy, that's a guy right there. That Hurstad guy, absolutely pitch with that boy Senga. Man, I tell you, Joe, you know it, man. You know it. That would be so awesome. Brian Anthony, good day. Good day, mate. How are you? Hopper, Yachty, Francisco, wrong uniform. Sorry, Dami. JD Martinez, Austin Hayes. Oh, look at that, Dom. That's nice. That looks pretty good, too. That's nice. That's a nice looking card right there. Mr. Kalanick. Nick Lodolo. There's another guy. He's a really good pitcher. Jeter Downs. What's going to happen with him? Who knows? Here we go. First Bowman of Mina. First Bowman of Kevin Alcantara. And a George Kirby. That's a guy. I think that kid right there. I think that's some good stuff, my man. Some good stuff. But Shohei hanging out with Senga. That'd be awesome. Rookie of Evan White. Rookie of Tavares. Rookie of So You Like Jazz. Rookie of Casey Mize. Devi Garcia. Jake Cronenworth. He just got a nice what do you call it? He just got a nice check. He just signed a 7-year deal. Campusano, prospects, rookie. Oh, Jeremy Pena. There you go, Dami. There you go. Another one of Casey Martin. He hasn't done much, that kid. Asa Lacey, Luis Garcia, and Simone Woods Richardson. That guy. Bieber. Yelly. Sean Murphy. Kyle Lewis. Mad Max, but in the other jersey. Roll them R's. And who do we got? Zach Bean on the Futurist. And a Duran on the Prospects Chrome. And a Clayton Beater. And a first Bowman of Nick Matin. There you go. There's the man we were just talking about right there. He had an unbelievable spring. I don't know what they're going to do with this kid. I mean, they got to figure out, I don't know, do they got to turn him into a second baseman or an outfielder or something? Because his bat, is too dang good. There you go, a Bobby Witt Jr. Chris Bryant alert. Anthony Santander. Dahlback rookie. Kristen Pache, who can't get out of his way. Keibert Ruiz. Luis Patino. Here we go. More Bowman. Who's that? Oh, Jason Dominguez. Very nice. Very nice. Walker. Oh, we got, look at that. We got some color on the back. We got a numbered card coming on the back. Hopefully it's somebody good. But Dominguez, that's a nice one. Aaron Sabato, first Bowman. Servino, first Bowman Chrome. Delayed. Mr. Manning. And for Seattle, Taylor Trammell, but that is numbered 72 out of 150. Hey, David, how you doing, buddy? Hope all is going well with you, sir. Did I miss anybody? Got Mandy, got the Big Chief, got David, 23, Joe. I think I'm caught up people. Michael Trout, Luis Castillo, Cody Bellinger, Donaldson, Aaron Nola, Joey Gallo. Who do we got? Rookie. St. Louis is that? Look at that. Dylan Carson, Rookie of the Year favorites. Well, of course it could be more off-centered. It could have come from Panini and been even worse. Austin Martin, first Bowman. Michael Toglia, first Bowman of Alexander Ramirez. A Hunter Green, and an Austin Wells. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. You're definitely not wrong. There you go, Dommy. That was your 2021 Bowman. Just go ahead and get these guys to the side over here. Some good firsts there. Some good firsts. We don't want to see just firsts. We want to see firsts with color. There's your empty box. We want firsts with color, man. It's all about the color. We start off with Trouty. Got more silver. Got Trouty. Lubob. Yelly. Kyle Lewis. Ryu. Vaughn. Rookie from the Yankees. Luis Heel. First Bowman of Escato. And Crooked at the top. Oh, wow. It is a 1 of 1. And Lewin Soto. Or Lewin Sosa. Sosa, first Bowman. A Labrada, first Bowman. First Bowman Chrome of Artiga and Quintana. And oh man, Fraylin's probably going, Michael, you are butchering the crap out of some of those names, my friend. I'm trying, Fraylin. I'm trying real hard, man. George Springer. Correa. There you go. Has those R's there, ripping. Whit Merrifield. Rookie of Matt Verling. Rookie of Shane Baz. Rookie of Jackson Coart. Mark, so we got Texas. Is that? Ooh. Luis Angel Acuna. First of Colston Montgomery. First of Montero. First of Dustin Harris for Texas. A lot of people are high on that guy. A lot of people are high on him, bro. Jose Rodriguez. Pedro Leon. Wait, there's no R in Leon. Xander Bogaerts. Big Meat Pete hit of the box. Alonzo Benintendi. Ooh, a rookie of Joe Ryan. A rookie of Josiah Gray. A rookie of Rodolfo Castro. We got a side one here. Oh, there you go. There's a nice one. Jordan Walker. Very nice. Whoops. Uh-oh. De Castro. First of Robbie Martin. Salas. Vera. Jackson Cheerio. There you go. There you go. That's a good one to go ahead and get. Chasing the Cheerios. And another Leon. Jackson Cheerio. Couple more packs. Gavin Sheets, rookie. Juan Yepes. Miguel Cabrera. Key Brian Hayes. Randy Arozarena. Rookie of Matt Manning. Rookie of Colton Weckler. A Bowman first. Christian Roa. A Bowman first. Oh. The other Tatis. Who I think he isn't even playing anymore. First of Simone Muzzati. And a first chrome of Denzer Guzman. Connor Wong. Josh Lowe. Or Lau. Nelson Cruz, the ageless wonder. Mad Max Scherzer, the second hit of the box. A Chris Bryant sighting. Another different Chris Bryant. Josh Donaldson. We got high five futures. We got a Red Sox. Blaze Jordan. We got a first Bowman. That's a Yankee. Oh, no, that's a Los Angeles Dodger. Jose Ramos. Ronnie. Emmanuel Rodriguez. First Bowman Chrome. Not sure who that is. Oh, Alejandro Pai or PA. And another first Bowman Chrome of Luis Verdugo. Last pack. Hopefully we get some magic. Magic. Uh-oh, it's magic. Oh. I don't know, we got, looks like have a little color, but I'm not sure. Jose Ramirez. Albert Pujols. Jazz Chisholm. Excuse me. Jorge Soler. Ketel Marte. What do we have here? We have a silver. Anything that one is? Christian Hernandez. We follow that up with Mr. Leon. It was just on the card of the numbered thing. We got to come this way now. A first of Justice Thompson. Maximo Acosta. There's another guy a lot of people high on. The first Bowen up. Oh, Junior Sanchez. I was hoping it was the pitcher. We got purple. Hey, Will, how you doing? We're going to go from the back. Salim Polanco. And we got a purple. It's a Bowman. It's a blue helmet. Maximo Acosta. And that is 126 out of 250. Very nice. Nice purple card there. Way to go, Dami. Thank you very much. Get these guys. That is a thicker card right there. We get some top loaders. Very nice, Dami. Yeah, I have Venmo on there, Will. If you're buying for the first time this month, It costs you $5 shipping. If you decide that you want to, I don't like the way this one went in there, Dom. Man, come on, man. But if you decide you want to stack, you still pay the $5. But if you go ahead and you buy any more this month, or if you want to stack for, let's say, 2 months, then you wouldn't have to. You would be okay. So there you go, Dami. Not too bad. We got you a couple of numbers at a 250 and at a 150. Wish that was a little better centered. Sorry about that, but that is really nice. Another nice bunch of stacks for your box. I got to find the Dama box. But the Dom box is huge. But I hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's enjoying the baseball season. That was pretty good. Dami, let me get the microphone here. Dami, pretty good. Couple of nice ones. The Jackson Cheerio. The Maximo Acosta number. That's really good. Hey, Maddie. What's up, man? How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Guess I got to bring YouTube up on one of my other over here. I need more screens. All right, I'm going to screw this up. We're going to play some volume. Shh. There we go. No more screens. Maddie, the Ice Man cards. So is everybody been enjoying the baseball fans that we have in here? Everybody been enjoying the baseball season? We talked a little bit last night. What do you guys? So some of you guys weren't in last night, but what do you think about the pitch clock? Hey Zach, how you doing, buddy? What do you guys think about the pitch clock? Good, bad, indifferent. Are you happy with it? Are you not happy with it? Now, me, I'm considered one of those old head guys. I'm not an advanced stat guy. I can't stand. I'm not, the sabermetrics, the WAR, all that kind of crap. Because when I first started watching baseball and I first started following, and I jumped into the sport and was following it big time, where I could name, almost any player on any team, that the way I was playing that year. It was more just, the regular numbers, the hits, the RBIs, the home runs, and all that kind of stuff. So I'm not a fan of the pitch clock. Yeah, I mean, we talked about it last night, and I'm telling you, so here's my opinion on it. I could care less. I mean, honestly, it doesn't bother me. I don't really care. The one thing, though, that does bother me is that you should get rid of the rule that I think the batter should have to be in the batter's box. Let's say by 8 seconds, that's fine. You can keep that part. But not like he has to be sitting there, ready to go and stuff. Like I'm ready to go. Look, you step in the box. If at 8 seconds you're not ready, that's your issue. If you're not ready, if a guy's looking down at his shoes at 8 seconds, don't call it an automatic strike. Let the pitcher throw a ball. That's all I care about. As far as MLB, I'm enjoying the Savannah Banners. I've caught a couple of their games on YouTube, and it's crazy. The one that still shocks the hell out of me is the guy who could do it, what he does with stilts. Hitting a baseball is hard enough when your regular feet are on the ground. This guy's 10 feet or whatever feet up in the air on stilts, and he hits it, and then he runs, and then he pitches also. From that standpoint. But I understand what you're saying, Joe. I was not a big fan of the shot clock, to begin with, but pitch clock, but I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. It's not taking away from the game. I mean, I think I think it has been shown that it's not really taken away from the game. It is making the game, go quicker and stuff. I mean, one of the things that I like, because I like watching and I have the MLB, network, on a day like today, or a day when there's game day baseball and I'm working from home, I could put the game on at 1 o'clock and it's going to be over before the 4 o'clock games, go. Now, yes, look, like David said before, you're going to have those games where it's going to be, 16-5 and so on and so forth. Yes, you're not going to stop. That's not going to be a short game, but for a somewhat low scoring game, it's going to be quick. And for me to be able to watch a full game of 9 innings and then watch another game of full 9 innings, I mean, I like that part. I really do. It for me personally, it has not uh, changed, you know, um, how I feel about, the game. It hasn't changed how I view the game. It hasn't changed, anything, for me. Like I said, the one rule that I will say that I completely dislike and I can't stand it is the only being able to throw over to first base twice. I don't like that, because all of a sudden now you're going to give guys an opportunity to steal who would never, ever, ever had an opportunity to steal. Now, that being said, the pitcher shouldn't be throwing over there twice on a guy that probably wouldn't be running. When I was watching the Mets, last week, Gene Segura got on first base, and Max Scherzer, I think it was during Max's game, he threw over there twice for Gene Segura. Gene Segura is not going to steal bases, but you just killed yourself. And so all of a sudden now he just takes a nice walking lead and he went on the next pitch. I think the guy hit it and so on and so forth. But you know, I didn't like it. Yeah. I don't like that one. Don't like that one at all. Bigger bases, I don't care. That doesn't mean that whoop de do. Bigger bases, obviously, oh, it's for player safety and so on and so forth. Really? I mean, how many guys were getting their legs, stepped on at first base because of, a small base? So I don't necessarily, agree, um, agree with that. I think, what else? What other ones? The no shift. I mean, I get it. I'm okay with it. You know, it's again, I don't think it, to me, it doesn't bother me one way or the other. I don't really care. From that standpoint. Um, I think the one way you have to have your heels, you have to have both feet completely on the dirt if it's a grass field, or if there's a field where it's where the infield is turf and you only have the cutouts for the bases, that your feet have to be inside that white line that they draw, that they paint in, or whatever it is. I don't, that one, I don't really care about that one. I don't really like it too much, but I don't really care about it either. I don't, I don't understand it. To me, it doesn't really make, that much sense, from that standpoint. Um, because I don't really see what that does. Excuse me here. I'm just looking at some stuff, trying to get some stuff figured out here. Sorry, folks. Um, so from that standpoint, again, it is what it is. I'm not overly concerned. I'm not overly concerned about it. Again, it doesn't really, affect me, too crazy. Jay Thompson, what is up, and what is up with you, my friend? So we'll see what happens with these rules. I mean, obviously, I hate to say it, Joe, again, I was not a huge fan of the uh of the clock, but it has shown that it is working. It is definitely working. The games are going quicker. So from that standpoint, you know, I mean, it's going to be good. It's going to be done. Um, they also have pitch clock in between innings that I did not realize until a couple of days ago. And that one I found out was, to me, that was very interesting because I forgot who it was. I think it was a Mets pitcher who actually only wound up getting like one or two, warm up pitches, because I guess in between innings, the pitcher has to be done with their warm ups and have the ball and be ready to go with like 30 seconds left. And again, like, why 30 seconds? Why can't it be 20? Why can't it be 15 or 10? I don't know. So you stand there, you throw your warm pitches, and you got 30 seconds left. So you just stand there on the mound. What do you do? Just turn around and look at the crowd and see what's going on. So that's one of those ones that not a big fan of. Steve Rademacher, how are you doing, sir? Hope all is well with you. Hope all is well, my friend. So, but it's all good. Everything is cool. Everything's going well. Doing great. I'm doing wonderful, sir. Just enjoying everything. Enjoying everything. From that standpoint. Hold on a second. Somebody sent me a text here. No worries. So, Mr. Rademacher, your Brewers kicked our ass. Yeah, Steve, man, holy cow, that was a serious freaking beating. 10-0, 9-0, and a freaking walk-off. I was watching that game, and I saw that pitch, and when he hit it, I was like, oh, time to change the channel because this game is over. Go find the next game on MLB Network. There was no sense in going ahead and and watching the end of that one. Brewers are playing good. Brewers got a nice little team. If they get some good pitching, they do have a bunch of bats. So it'll be they'll be a good team. They'll be a good little battle in the for the NL Central. Pete did hit 2 home runs. It was nice, very, very nice to see. Hope that gets him going. We need something. I mean, when Door's not doing anything, Escobar's not doing anything, didn't expect anything from Canna. You gave all that money to Nimmo, and I mean, I think we know what we're going to get from him, from that standpoint. But we'll see what happens. Long season, 7 games, 155 left to go. Hopefully good things can happen. So, but all is well. If anybody's looking for anything, in the description, there's a link to the inventory. And then there's also, do I have to update the inventory list? And then there is also a sheet to, my goodness gracious. There's also a sheet to fill out, just that has your contact information, so that this way I know where to mail stuff. It's the only reason why I'm looking for that information. So, Dami, let's see here. Where's that Bowman? Oh, not the Bowman Megas. Bowman Blasters. Yep, we only got 2 of them suckers left there. And the 2022. Yeah, we got about 7 of them left. The inventory list is where it needs to be. So we'll see what happens. There are some nice stories, in baseball right now. I mean, Tampa, you know, Tampa Bay, what are they? I think they're undefeated. Still right now, which is interesting. Let me see, bring up some standings here. Yeah, Tampa Bay Rays 6-0. Kansas City Royals, they finally won a game. Dodgers have jumped out. Go Rays, yeah. They're one of those. Well, David, you follow them, so they're one of those teams that they just their minor league system and their coaching it's just got to be in absolutely positively incredible, because it seems as nobody stays there, but yet they go ahead and they fill in with another unbelievable player. I mean, I, I don't get it sometimes. I just don't understand how they do it, but they do. They constantly go ahead and get another guy and get another guy and get another guy. But they got a good nucleus. They'll do pretty good. They're not giving up any runs. I mean, they already have a 31 run differential already. 31. That's pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. Joe and Dom, you saw that Jacob had a very nice bounce back game for the Texas Rangers. That guy who used to play for us. But it's all good. Everything is going well. Basketball season, for any of those people who follow basketball, got a couple games left. Going to be interesting to see teams making the playoffs, going for the play-in game, and all the other kind of all the other kind of stuff. It's a little on the crazy side still, especially in the West. Yeah, I mean, he probably will, look, hey, Joe, but the truth of the matter is so, the guy we got to replace him, didn't even make a damn start for us. At least he went ahead and has made 2 starts for Texas. The guy that we, went ahead and, chose, on the DL. And, it's funny, the day that they get the bad news from, Navirez, the good news they get is, hey, Justin is still throwing, or he's going to continue throwing and should be okay. So, what good does that do? Well, hopefully, you can, keep the ship going in the right direction, and we get some of these guys back that have hurt, and hopefully, the offense picks up. I mean, that's what we got to hope for. Jeez, that offense is, just been putrid. I mean, it's stuff, from that standpoint, but we'll see how it goes. We will see how it goes. Again, look, when you're a Mets fan, the sky is always falling. Yeah, you know, um, and and we'll see what happens from there. Did Tatis come back? Is Fernando back? Is he back playing, or is he in the minor leagues? I think he's in the minor leagues right now, right? Yeah. Fernando Tatis in the minor league, so they'll be getting him back. They need a pitcher. Max is aging. Yeah, Max is aging quickly. We did have 86. Yes, we did have 86. Thank goodness gracious. I mean, I was born, I was alive in '69. Tatis is in the minor. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Radamaka. 69 as well. Yeah, I mean, I have. I was alive. I was alive and well back then and everything. Don't remember anything. I was only 5 years old, so I wasn't 100% sure. You know, but we'll see. Tatis in the minor leagues, he hit a home run. So people were, whatever. The pitcher ripped what he called the cheetah. That's funny. Uh, they're going to be a tough team when he gets back. Got to rehab from ringworm. Yeah, well, hey, that ringworm, it catches up to you one day. And next thing you know, boom. Am I done? Am I done with what? Yes, you can buy something, vlogs. Will. Just go out there, say what you want, pay for it. And again, I got to pay shipping the first time. Shipping is $5, and if you want to stack, you stack. If you want me to stack it, you say stack it. If you want me to get it out to you, uh, this weekend, it'll go out, this weekend. Yeah, I mean, what are the pitchers gonna do, man? I mean, hey, look, it is what it is. It's something, it's a label, Steve, that he's going to carry around with him, for a very long time. He's not going anywhere. He has plenty of years left on that contract, so he's not leaving San Diego. So it is what it is. I mean, yep, he did. He got caught. I don't know. Move on. I mean, again, it is what it is. Anything that, I don't know. To me, I got nothing for it. I don't really care. It does not matter to me. I could care less if these guys take anything or don't take anything. It doesn't ruin the game for me. I'm not like, I'm not like any of those people. Like I said, it doesn't matter to me. And I'll say it the way I always say it is that for someone like myself whose first love and only thing they ever wanted to do was play second base for the New York Mets, if when I was 18, 19, 20 years old and you told me, hey, you can take this stuff and I will go ahead and, have a potential to play second base for the New York Mets, I cannot say that I would have said no. I don't, I can't say I would have said no. Just paid 14 for. Well, don't forget shipping, Will. Oh, well, unless you're going to stack it, but you still got to pay for shipping. Don't forget that part. What did you get? What did you get? Did you get some hockey? Did you go hockey, Will? Did you go basketball? Did you go football? Did you go baseball? Hey, Johnny, how are you, buddy? $5, Will. Hello, Mr. Fire Starter Breaks. John has his break coming up Saturday. Is it 2 or 2:30? You will do hockey. All right. Everything else on the hockey. Let me guess. You getting the Upper Deck 2021 Series 2? Whoops. Still got 12 teams left. Yep, 2-3. Okay. Beast from the East for 19. So is that what you so if you go to the spreadsheet, go to the everything else tab. Use the other link. Use the second link. The second link in the description says contact information. Just go fill out that little sheet. So, are you getting are you doing the Upper Deck 2020 2021 Upper Deck Series 2 with the Young Guns? Is that the one that you were wanting to do? Do you see that second link, Will, that says contact list? Just go in there, click on that, and that'll take you there. I'm back. Multitasking Maddie. Is that what your new channel? Is that the second channel you're gonna have? You're gonna have Maddie Ice Cards, and you're gonna have Multitasking Matt, or Maddie Multitasking. You gotta tell me what you want, Will, so I can get it for you. Welcome to Matt. Welcome to Multitasking by Matt. Welcome to my channel. Just tell me which hockey you want, Will. No, 2023 Series 1. Mike who? No, I was talking to Will about the hockey. You're doing... No, no, John, nothing like that. Nothing. No, nothing in blasters. Just a jumbo box and a hobby box of Series 1. I was going to pick up some more Series 1, but I did not. No, you can see you see it right there. That's true, Rippin. That's right, Maddie. You can't have 2 channels. You need 3 channels if you're going to multitask. Just tell me what you want, Will. If you click up, the inventory, I'm assuming the only thing that was there, would have been the 2020-2021 Upper Deck Series 2 with 1 oversized Young Guns. Is that correct? I'm going to look for that one while you're trying to let me know for sure. Golly. Put all the good stuff in the back. Chronicles Baseball. '21 Chronicles Baseball. Let's see. Here's 2020, 2021 Chronicles. Here we go. Right there. Thank you, Will. Thank you, sir. I saw that. Here we go. Good luck, Willie. Good luck, Willie. 2 revolutions. You got Groove. 5 cards. 4 packs. Good luck. There's your empty box. 5 cards, 4 packs. Right? Yeah. We start off with a Joey Votto. Hold on a second. I have to change my screen so I can actually see. There we go. Joey Votto. Dylan Carson on the certified. Christian Javier on the Phoenix. Akil Badu on the Checkerboard Crusade. And there's a revolution right there. Spencer Howard. And that is the Groove parallel. I do collect Mets. I do almost all of them. Garrett Roche. Logan Gilbert. There you go. Andres Jimenez. Mr. Ringworm. Another revolution. This is the regular revolution of Yadi Molina. That's a cool looking card. Cool looking card. We got Andrew Vaughn. We'll follow that up with a Cal Ripken hit of the box. Another Garrett Crochet. Another checkerboard of rookie of Jonathan India. And another groove. Oh, nice, of Nick Gordon for Minnesota, rookie. And there's the groove again. So if John, I will post that one. I'll pin that one, Johnny, right up to the screen right after I'm done. Clayton Claus, Isaac Paradis. Such a Joe Adele rookie. Man, I hope he can do something. Another Tatis checkerboard on the Phoenix. And the last groove. Oh, nice. Alex Bregman. Alex Bregman. Let me go ahead and... So here's a thing from John, folks. So, hey. 5... If he sells 5 more teams, he will do a he'll do a giveaway and host in this live stream for a 8x10 custom PC artwork. Very nice, man. Very, very nice. You did okay. You got some good ones. I mean, the checkerboard ones are very, very cool. I like those. Put those on the side for you, Will. And get them out. I'll put them back in the box. This way I know those are yours. Matty Ice wants the other box. Yep. Thanks, Matt. And Matt, just so I have the information, do me a favor if you could. I mean, I think I have your information, but just so you make sure that I think you did okay. I mean, I like the cards you got. I mean, those revolutions. I like the revolutions. I like the checkerboards. I just love the way those those look. Matt, even though I think I have your information, do me a favor, just fill out that contact list also. It will it'll help me out so this way I don't make any mistakes. I'm just going to take this one away for right now. Sure, you can do friends and family as long as you feel comfortable with that. That's fine with me. If you don't feel comfortable, then I'm going to cheat you. Go ahead, do GNS. And I will go ahead and get to once we finish ripping this one, Chief. John, I'll throw that back up. I'll throw that back up on the screen for you, so we can go ahead and get those teams. I mean, guys, it's if you're unsure, guys, it's 4 hobby boxes of Big League And if I remember correctly, and John, I don't remember if you put it. I don't remember if you put it in the chat earlier, so I'm sorry. But I think it's 4 hobby boxes of Big League, and it's $20 a team, and that includes shipping. If I remember correctly. If I'm mistaken, please go ahead and let me know. The stickers are okay. You know, Maddie, there's your empty box. Okay, so I got it right. So it's 4 hobby boxes of Big League, and you will get $20 per team, and that includes shipping. So 4 hobby boxes, and that includes shipping. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good deal, folks. I mean, you really cannot beat that deal. That really is a good deal. That really is good. But Will, back to you with the stickers. I mean, they're okay. They're not fantastic. They're not terrible. They're just okay. As far as I'm concerned. But I like them. I mean, they're pretty cool and everything. You got Tristan McKenzie. Sooner or later, someone has to feed this guy. Oh, look at that. Certified of Ricky Henderson. Very cool. A rookie of Monte Harrison. A Titan of Taylor Trammell. And our first groove is Spencer Howard. Oh, come on, man. We got a Spencer Howard last box. Paninis. Yeah, Paninis. Bryce Harper. Josh Fleming rookie. A Trevor Larnach rookie. An Ian Anderson checkerboard crusade. Ooh, look at that. Lou Bob on the groove. I mean, it's such a cool looking card. The groove is so cool looking. I don't know. That one has a thick one in it. That one has a thick one in it. Jacob deGrom. A Geraldo Perdomo on the Pinnacle. A Mike Trout on the Crusade. Checkerboard rookie Bobby Dahlback. And another groove. It's a rookie of Yearman Mercedes. The Groove Revolution. And last but not least, did we get a fakey fake? Or did we get a thicky thick? And that's a thicky thick one. But, yep, that's what I thought it was going to be. We got a Vladimir Guerrero. Albert Pujols on the, what is that, American Pride or American Heritage? I forgot what this one is called. Very nice. We got a rookie of Nick Gordon. Another checkerboard of Joe Adele on the rookie. That's pretty cool. And our last our last revolution, it's a rookie, and it is another Nick Gordon. Another Nicholas Gordon. Thank you, Matt. Much appreciated. I'll put these in your box. Matt, if you want me to stack them, hold on. Matt, I could stack them, and what I'm doing a little different than some of the other ones. I'm stacking for like for 2 months. So if you buy in April, you could stack, and if you decide to buy anything else in the rest of April or in May, you only you don't have to worry about shipping. So if you want me to do that, or if you want me to send them out to you, just let me know. Same thing, Will. Just let me know whether you want to stack them, or if you want to, or again, if you want me to, what do you call it? If you want me to, ship them. So just let me know that. Johnny's got a capstone. Here you go, John. So Matt and Will, just let me know what you want me to do. If you want me to stack them, PayPal's been a pain, but I'll get a pain. No worries, brother. No worries. Okay, we will stack them. That's awesome. Will, just let me know what you want to do. And Johnny, we'll get yours going right now. Same thing. Same thing, John. Just let me know if you would like me to, if you want to stack them or if you want me to ship them. Your choice, whatever you decide. Good luck, Johnny. Capstone debut. An autograph or a relic? I'm hoping we get the autos there, John. There's your empty box right there. I'm hoping we get your auto. And we start off with some Jazz. Followed up with a rookie of O'Neal Cruz. Follow that up with a blue rookie for Boston of Connor Wong. Following that up with a blue of Washington, Ryan Zimmerman. Man, golly, hard to see. And a Freddie Freeman on the Summit. Man, those dark cards. Yohan Adon for Washington rookie. We have an Otto Lopez rookie. Jesse Winker. Another blue of J.P. Crawford. And a new age Spencer Torkelson. Are the blue numbered? You know what? Let me check. I do not see a number. But then again, I could be missing it. No, there's no numbers on the blues. So we haven't hit your you get that's just a blue parallel. You get at least 6 on average. Kyle Tucker. Trey Mancini. Rookie of Vidal Brujan. Blue of Bryce Harper. And for the Milwaukee Brewers, Velo of Corbin Burns. Rookie of Alec Thomas. Rookie of Rodolfo Castro. Rookie of Kyle Mueller. There's a blue of Ronce Contreras. And we have a thick one. Maybe we don't have a thick one. Oh, Big Bang, Paulie Goldschmidt. That's a pretty cool looking card. Four more teams, folks. Four more. Shane McClanahan. There you go. Rookie Bobby Witt Jr. Romy Gonzalez. A blue rookie of Robert Suarez. Oh, and a new age Julio Rodriguez. Yes, very decent box. You got a Witt, you got a Rodriguez, you got a Torkelson, got some good blues. You got a Gavin Lux. Hey, we didn't get an auto, but we got an auto. There's our mem. We're just going to put that down there for right now. We got an Alec Bohm in the blue. We got Deja Vu, Ryan Sandberg, and Jose Altuve. That is a pretty cool looking card. And what do we have here? All right, it's on the other side, so we'll put the fakey fake. Well, we'll see. RMMB. Oh, geez, that was horrible of me. Mike Bauman, rookie for the Baltimore Orioles with a little necking. Put it in Maddie's the Sandberg card in Maddie's stack. Yes, sir. That was a good box, John. There you go, Maddie. Ice. This one's going to be going in your box, sir. Nice, John. Very, very nice. That was a pretty good box capstone right there. Very good box. I agree. I agree. Cannot disagree with you there. John, just let me know. Yeah, you did a lot of rookies in that box. A lot of rookies. So, John, just let me know if you want me to stack that for you, and go ahead and or I can go ahead and get that out to you. So your choice, my friend, your choice. Stack it for now. You got it, my man. You got it. So again, baseball season's doing well. Don't forget, guys. John, just out of curiosity, did you see this message before? Put me down. Twins for D and Red Sox for Bud. I don't know if you saw that one before, John. These are the teams that were left. So actually, so off of here, the Reds? Rippon got your Reds, right? And then what do we got here? Then Steve had this one, which was Twins and Red Sox. Excellent. Oop, now I got to find that message. Cool. Paid for a 21 box of finest. Topps finest. Topps finest 21. Is that wrestling, Steve? Or is that baseball? It's not baseball. I don't have finest. At least unless I can't read. WWE. You said 21 finest, right? Want to make sure I get the right one. There's 21 finest. Go to the everything else Tabaruski. 21 finest. Looking for the Undertaker cards. All right. Good luck, Stevie. Exclusive X-Fractor Parallels. There's your empty box. See you later there, Mr. Multitasker. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for coming in, Maddie. Thank you very much for the support. Appreciate it. We'll see you at the next one. Aloha! Welcome from Hawaii. And we're starting off with Tegan Knox, Tony Storm, Austin Theory, and a Finn Balor. Man, Steve, did you happen to see on Twitter what Finn Balor's head looked like after getting hit with the ladder? Holy cow. Raquel Gonzalez. Oh, there you go. Checkerboard Asuka. And we got here. Ooh, Rumble Pops the Triple H. I have not seen that card before. And a Shotzi. I had not seen that Rumble Pops one. That's pretty cool. Oh, that was... I can't believe it. And to think that the guy, they gave him a numbing agent and then staples to his head right in the ring so he could keep going. That was crazy. Zach Gibson, T-Bar rookie, Kyle O'Reilly, and a Swerve. I could not believe that when I saw that. I was reading the reports, and they said that they actually went ahead and the match got shortened, but a couple of those last, things that they did, a couple of those last moves, that was part of the show anyway, so they did those. Look at that. Omos rookie. Mandy Rhodes. She should have come back WrestleMania. Oh, we got a backwards card. We're just going to put that right there. We got a backwards card. Champia. What is the backwards card? Holy smokes. I don't think I've opened up one of these with a backwards card before. Jinder Mahal. Bobby Lashley. Oh, uncrowned greatness. Ravishing Rick Rude. Yeah, the storyline is continuing, and Pete Dunne. But I tell you, all the talk that is being going around now, it sounds as though Triple H is out. He has the title of the head of creative, but he wasn't. And if you look at that show, that definitely had Monday Night's Raws had McMahon's hands written on all over it. Shayna Baszler. There you go. A Montez Ford. He looks a little different than now than he did then. Oh, that was the unhappy Baron Corbin. And Tiny Balls Miz. Rey Mysterio. Queen Zelina Vega. She's married to Alabaster Black. Io Shirai. Bro. All right. What do we have here for the backwards card? What are we looking at? R-A-K-T. R-A-K-T. Commander Aziz, 45 out of 50 autograph. Way to go, Stevie. Rookie autograph. Commander Aziz, 45 out of 50. How do you like that, man? Woohoo! Way to go, man. Wow. And that's on card. That is not a sticker. That is an on card auto. Wow. That is very, very cool. That is a sweet card right there. Very cool, very cool, very cool. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. Well, why won't you look at that, Dad? Don't tell you. Well, look at that. Well, thank you, Steve. Much appreciated. Let me know if you'd like to ship them or stack them. Your choice. Man, that is a cool card, man. That is a very cool. That is a very, very cool card. So just let me know if you want them stacked or if you want them shipped. I'll get them out to you no later than Saturday if you want them shipped now. Yeah, John, we go back to, the Roman dropping the belts to Cody. So from everything that I've been hearing, I've been watching some wrestling shows, not some of the big ones. I mean, I watch the big ones, but I watch some of the smaller ones too. A lot of the guys that do the independent stuff. And there are some out there that one of the things that they want to do is have him have a longer title reign than Hulk Hogan. They want to push him past Hulk Hogan. For that to happen, he would need another, what is he at, 900 and let's say 50 days. I think Hogan was around 1,400. So he would need, he need 500 days. So you're talking about, in reality, not dropping it maybe until WrestleMania 41. Or actually more than that, 500 days. No, it would be later than that. So, no, 2 years, be about 600. Well, it's not. Yeah, maybe he does. Maybe in WrestleMania 41 is when he would drop it. I don't know. That's what some of the reports are going around on some of the smaller wrestling channels and stuff like that. But yeah, congratulations, Steve. That was awesome. To 50 on card order of Commander Aziz. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. So, Steve, I don't know if you said anything about if you want me to ship them to you or not. So, again, just let me know. So that this way I can get that for you. And, Steve, I don't have your address. So if you could if you can do the contact form, I'd appreciate that. Okay. If you can do me a favor, Steve, you can fill out the contact stuff because I don't have your address. Well, I mean, I may, but I'm not 100% sure. So if you could, I'd appreciate it. That. Yeah. So Hogan, it was 4 years, so 1474. That's what I heard. People said that they want to try and get Hogan out of the top three because right now it goes Bruno Sammartino and then a guy not a lot of people talk about, but which is Bob Backlund. He doesn't get recognized a lot, but he actually has the second longest title reign. And then after him is Hulk Hogan. So from what I heard, they want to push Hulk Hogan out of that top three, from that standpoint. What what they should do is let Brock beat him. Cody can get redemption versus Brock. Yeah, I think they did that to basically get Cody away from, you know, from Roman, another one of those, build back up, knock them back down to build them back up and everything, from that standpoint. So I'm sure that that has a lot to do with it. Um, but it's going to be interesting. It's going to be really, really interesting to see what's going on. But the funny thing is, and I talked about it a little bit last night. John, you mentioned it, right? What did you say right here? Right? You said, and anyway, the storyline is continuing. That's what it was. But here's the thing. There's really no other storyline out there. There's the Zayn and KO, right? But there's really thank you, sir. I appreciate it. You're very welcome. Uh, I will do everything I can to get those out tomorrow. Saturday will be the latest. They will definitely be out by Saturday. Um, you know, but there are no storylines right now. That's the weird part. There's that storyline and there's the KO storyline. I think I think by giving the belts to KO and Zayn, somehow, and I don't know how, but somehow I think that allows them to be able to separate the belts, to split them up and have Raw and have SmackDown. Because you got to believe that if you're the USA Network or if you're Fox, you want your own champion. You don't want to share with them. Like the Universal thing. I mean, I don't know what they'll do there. When if and when Roman does lose, I don't know what they'll do there. But I think they have a good opportunity somehow. Again, I don't know how. I don't know how they do it. But they try and figure out a way to split up the belts so that you have a SmackDown Tag Team Champions and you have you have a Raw, or yeah, Steve, you know what? That is definitely another possibility. Another possibility of they're just waiting for New Day to get healthy. According to, yep, I saw this is definitely a possibility. According to Slam, Nick the CEO said Vince is not taking over creative. He is happy with Triple H. You know, I I hear that, but there are a couple other people. There are other people. There's a couple of big wrestling channels. I think What Culture and oh, there's another one. They have like 2 million subscribers. They do unbelievable wrestling content. I think it's called What Culture. Even on there, they're saying that it doesn't look good for Triple H. That Triple H has the title of head of creative, but that he's not. It's just like a title only type thing. Now it could be wrong. They could be throwing this around right now, but there are some of the larger, respected wrestling channels are saying that Triple H is basically right now just a figurehead. So. Split one belt, split them up, and it keeps Roman as a champ. True. True. That could possibly happen. I don't think so. And the only reason why I don't think so is this. Um, I think a bunch of these other guys You know, when you look at Bruno Sammartino, when you look at Hulk Hogan, when you look at Bob Backlund, when you look at Pedro Morales, when you look at a lot of these guys, and then, you know, everybody forgets, everybody remembers, you know, excuse me, uh, Bruno Sammartino having the title for, I think it was like over 7 years in a row. And then he lost. Then he came back and had it for like another almost 4 years, I think it was, or close to 4 years. You know, so he had a title for almost 11 years. um, the only thing I can think of is that, you know, they may keep them together until Roman loses, because those other guys on that ladder were the undisputed champ because they only had one belt at that time. So that's the only thing I can think of from that, from that standpoint. So, oh, 100%. 100%. No idea. Yep. I can see that happening, to be honest with you. I could see, you know, them saying, you know what, this is ridiculous with the different belts. You know, we want one champ, one tag champ. You know, I mean, they don't have, you know, I mean, look at it, right? The US title is only one. The Intercontinental is only one. Why are the men's and women's titles, you know, two? And why are the tag teams two? There's only one. I think, you know, there's only one women's tag team belt. There is not two separate ones. So, you know, you're right from that standpoint. You are 100% correct. I think you are 100% correct. I can see a lot of stuff like that, you know, going on, you know, for sure. But it's going to be interesting over these next few weeks to see what happens. You know, does Endeavor truly have a hands-off, you know, approach? Will they let the WWE do what you want to do? You know, I was listening to some people talk about Endeavor right now, and they said, you know, one of the things that, if you notice, what happened is you don't have a lot of the big names with the UFC anymore, because some of the big names have left because they weren't getting paid by the UFC. So, you know, again, um, they want to, they want to be profitable. You know, so you know, how do you, you know, in most companies, the one way you could make more profit, and that's at a certain point, is in payroll and how much you pay people. Pay. So, you know, we'll see what happens there. Yep, I agree. I don't. I mean, I think they need to keep the belts the way they have them. There's no need for anything like that. Riddle's back. Is Randy close, or his back done? I don't know. From what I've heard, they wanted him to come back at WrestleMania, or the Raw beforehand, because there was talk that he would have been the tag team partner of you know, Cody Rhodes, you know, but then as the Legend Killer, bam, you know, he does, you know, he does what he does there. So I'm not 100% sure, uh, but yeah, but yeah. But even like what John has said, according to some, he might be done. He might be able to come back, but I don't know if he's going to be able to, you know, get in the ring right away. He's unfortunately, he's not in good shape, you know, from that standpoint. And I think it was pretty cool with Riddle. I mean, I think that, you know, the way that went down and stuff. You know, it was good. It was I again, I thought it was pretty good bringing Riddle back. You know, But what are they going to do with him? What is him? That's the only, that's the one thing that gets me. I get concerned when I look at certain things and wonder. I wonder where some of these storylines going. Like, what are they doing with Seth Rollins? The guy is incredible. You see the pop that he gets, the way the crowd reacts to him is incredible. What could they possibly do? Yeah, no, you're 100% right with Riddle. He is a goofball, and it's funny seeing something like that. It kind of, it kind of takes the edge off a little bit, when he comes around, But again, okay, so what's going to be the storyline for him? So he gets back. I know he's back now, but where does he go? Does he go after Theory? For a belt? Is he even belt worthy? It's like I don't know. Like I said, there's just um, uh, there's just so many things, that are so up in the air, and you don't know what is going to happen with some of those guys. There's like I said, there's the storylines. There are none. Bianca Belair, she has no storyline. I mean, I still don't understand the push for her. I was asking some other guys there. They said that the kids love her and her merchandise flies off the shelf. Well, she doesn't move the needle as a champion as far as I'm concerned. I think it's cool with Rhea Ripley. I think it's well deserved. But now there's talk that Charlotte dropped the title because she wants to take another time off. Supposedly, um, from what I saw on the internet, was that Charlotte appears to maybe want to do a little more bodybuilding, and she may be looking to get into that a little bit more, and that's why she wanted to take a break so she could focus on that. I don't know. I don't know the truth to that. I'm just going by excuse me, by what I saw on the internet. Um, I think you know I think Rhea, good champion. Again, what's next for her? The tag team. Like I said, to me, one thing is there's I don't know. Like I said, there's a lot of stories that are not being told. The thing I don't get is WWE expects me to believe that Theory can beat Cena, but lost to Pat McAfee. Yeah, yeah. I don't. I'm not a Theory guy. I mean, I don't understand him. So we will have to see. Cena should have won. He should have beat him, not lose the way he lose. And the thing is here's the thing that gets me with that whole thing. And look, this is a stupid take on it, right? John Cena is a 16 times world champion. He's been around 20 years. He goes ahead and he gets him in the STF. He sees Theory tap and he just lets go. He knows there's no referee around. He's too savvy of a veteran to do that, to get caught the way he got caught. That's the part that irritates the crap out of me. Randy's coming and feuding with Riddle. Now that makes sense. That does make sense and everything. Yeah, that's the only thing Cena was there for. Cena was there to put him over. Charlotte will win 3 more titles to surpass her dad. I can definitely see that happening. Definitely. Yeah, that's the only reason why Cena was there. But okay, but what did he put him over as? No one's going to cheer him. And those poor Make-A-Wish Foundation kids, they had to watch their hero lose. Yeah, screw those Make-A-Wish kids. But I don't know what, again, what did he put him over as? So I mean, I agree. It helps him. Hey, I beat John Cena, but whoop de do. Liv Morgan. I think you'll see her and Raquel make a run for the women's tag team titles. The Lita Becky doesn't make sense to keep that together as long term. The interesting thing is that when you look at something else, to go along the women's, there there was when they introduced what was her name? I get the tag team, the one that was with Damage Control. When they introduced them, I don't think they introduced them as Damage Control. I think they introduced them as Dakota Kai and Io Sky. You know, uh, Supposedly Bailey made some kind of message of, "Hey, it was fun, goodbye, thanks," or something like that. So let's talk about Rock Roman. Do you think he beats Roman if they do it and then drops the belts to Cody? Oh man. Hmm. You know, I don't know. I don't know. That is a very, very interesting one. Um, but I could see that happening. But that means then, just remember then, this match right here, Rock and Roman, that's not happening at any pay per view. I'm sorry, premium live event other than WrestleMania. That's not a SummerSlam one. It's definitely not a Survivor Series. It's not it's not none of those. So that's definitely a WrestleMania type event match. So you're talking at least another year before any of that kind of stuff can happen. So we will see what's going to happen, gentlemen. Yeah, I was wondering the same thing. Will you know? Is that what's going to happen there? Is that going to be one of those things where is the Judgment Day over? Or is are they sticking together? I believe Edge will be done now. Judgment Day might split up. Yeah, I uh I don't disagree. Uh I do not I do not go ahead and disagree that Edge will be done. Um the Judgment Day splitting up, I don't really know, man. I'm not 100% sure. Can you send me your address? Sure, will. I will definitely do that, sir. Hey Ryan, how you doing, buddy? Whoop, whoop. Where'd you go? Whoop. Hey Ryan. Um yeah, I could definitely see a Judgment. That's an interesting one. I can understand. Or do they maybe again? What? Finn Balor losing as the Beast. I mean, sorry, as the Demon. That's not good. Um, but now what happens to Finn Balor? What Judgment Day? Okay, what are they doing now? Unless they rally around Rhea and and do stuff like that. From that standpoint. I think we see one more match. Yes, I agree. I think we do. And I think in that match, Dom wins. Think about it. Could you really have Ray lose the day after he goes into the Hall of Fame? No. There's no way. It was not going to happen. So I could see a SummerSlam rematch where Dom goes ahead and wins, for sure. I think that, yeah, I could see maybe Priest and Edge doing a little something. Uh, you know, Dom, I don't know, hopefully he doesn't go back to prison, because that is, hard times, happen when you're in prison and everything. But I think there's still some stuff. I think maybe you know, um, I think maybe he cheap shots his dad, but I think he will definitely beat his. I think he will beat his father. That's right, Ryan. Happy birthday to you. That's twice the Demon Balor lost. Yeah, and that was not supposed to happen. Those are, I believe, are the first two losses ever for the Demon Balor. He didn't lose whenever he had that before. No news. I think he's still recovering from his injuries. There hasn't been anything really spoken about it. Yeah, Dom wins, Ray retirement. I maybe that, what? Hey, John, wow. Maybe it's a retirement match. Maybe that's the way, it happens. maybe at a SummerSlam or something, along those lines. Backlash, Priest and Dom, Ray, Bad Bunny. Are you predicting that, or do you know? Because I definitely, that makes a lot of sense after what happened at WrestleMania. That makes a lot of sense, Joe. And Ryan, Joe wishes you happy birthday. Alpha Academy. Oh man, you mean with Otis? I don't know. Maybe Otis turns on Gable and they, have some kind of feud. Prediction, I think that is a very good prediction. Joe, I could definitely see that happening in some way, shape, or form. It wouldn't make sense to have it be Priest and Bad Bunny, alone. It makes sense to have them, tag, be a tag match. Ryan Will says happy birthday. So I agree with you there. I could definitely see that happening. From that standpoint, it makes sense. It definitely, to me, that definitely makes sense. I can definitely see that stuff going on. That would be a good match. That would be a good match. But man, I tell you, man, when Omos stood next to Brock Lesnar, is a large man, and he looked a little on the small side when he stood next to Omos. From that standpoint. Steve saying hello, and Ryan Will says you're welcome. But yeah, I mean, for sure, that would be a big one, but I don't know. I think at Backlash, I think you do have Cody Brock. I think you definitely have something with Bad Bunny, Priest, the Judgment Day, and Ray, from that standpoint. What are they doing right? Dumb idea. And the whole, yeah, that's what I'm saying. See, that's what I'm saying right there. Seth Rollins, I mean, when he comes out, the crowd goes absolutely bananas. Like they said that when he came out on Raw the other night, that the crowd did not stop. That when they went to that commercial break, the crowd was still serenading him with his song. So I don't know what they do with him. Who is left? Who's left for him to go against? I don't know. I don't know. And again, yeah, the Lita Becky thing. I think they dropped the belts. Maybe, I don't know. There were some rumors going around. Some guys were throwing around saying, "Hey, do you think Trish, and Becky, I'm sorry, Trish and Lita turn on Becky?" Doesn't make sense. That doesn't, that's dumb. They were never really bad. They were never, heels. So it doesn't make any sense. So they'll drop it some way, shape, or form, coming up here. Lashley, I don't know. That's another one. He was supposed to have a match. I think they were going to be supposed to be, I think, him and LA Knight were supposed to come up with something for WrestleMania, and supposedly it got squashed. No, maybe that was for Monday. Might have been for Monday. But I think for Monday, LA Knight was supposed to come out and maybe do something with Lashley, and it squashed. They said everything going around is that they actually had 3 different shows for Monday night. The backstage crew, the guys and the gals, they didn't know what the hell was going on. And even though they had the 3, they like intermingled the 3 and kept changing stuff on them. People didn't know what the heck was happening. Ronda and Baze winning the ladies tag titles. Yeah, I can definitely see that happen. That was a weird. I mean, that that was the worst match of the weekend. That was just horrible. I mean, Baszler and Ronda are doing their, I don't know, they jump in the ring, then they get thrown out of the ring, then they get, they get jumped on, and then all of a sudden Shayna comes back in and she's missing a damn boot. What the hell happened to a boot? She gives, Shotzi the knee, and then she tags in Ronda, and Ronda stands there holding Shotzi's arm, which seemed like it was a half an hour, talking to the crowd about how she was going to break an arm, and then finally she did her thing, So, Bray Wyatt, because he's hurt, yeah. I have to figure that part out. What is next for the Usos and the Bloodline, which is getting old? There is talk that Jey Uso may do a turn on Roman, and that may be a little bit of a storyline coming up here, but I don't know for sure, just going by what I heard. I feel like Heyman will get old of Reigns again and leave. Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing, if the bloodline is over, and if they do something to where they make those guys go away, let's say, what happens to Heyman? Where does he go? Who does he, what horse does he hitch his, cart to try and, do it? But I tell you, I mean, he's awesome. I love watching him. He's, he is really, really good. Back in probably, I think it might have been like 1995 or 96, it might have been. When I was still living in in New York, I had to fly down to Atlanta, and I get on the plane. I was sitting there and everything, and a guy walks in. He sits next to me and everything. I look, and it was Paul Heyman, and I got to talk wrestling with Paul Heyman for 2 hours from New York to Atlanta, and it was cool. He was actually going down there he was meeting with Ted Turner about the idea of bringing WCW and ECW together. But obviously that never happened or anything. So from that standpoint, Paul Heyman is the only person involved in wrestling that I have ever met. Well, that's not true. The actual real wrestler that I've met is Anthony Pittsburgh. He was an independent wrestler out of the NWA East out of Pittsburgh, and he's actually a former NWA Tag Team Champion of the World as Tony Hansen. That is my Wednesday night tag team partner on Collecting Profit right there. That's Pittsburgh. Incident where Punk returns. I met Raven. Wow. That must have been pretty cool. I did one time from a distance see Michael P.S. Hayes at the airport in New York, but he was sitting by himself alone in a corner of a bar, and it was around 11:30 in the morning, so I just kind of left him alone. An instance where Punk returns to the WWE. Well, I tell you the truth, now that the WWE is owned by Endeavor, maybe. Now, I don't know how, but maybe not. I don't know what happened with Punk leaving UFC. So if Punk left UFC on bad terms, we know he left WWE on bad terms, they may be saying, you know what? No more Punk. Oh, that's pretty cool, John. That is pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Raven, man. He was other thing, but there was like a bunch of other stuff, like when and that's pretty cool. That is cool. Yeah, like the next time I go down to Florida, if I have to go to Tampa and everything, I want to go to Hogan's Beach House and see maybe if he's here one day, because that's my guy when it comes to wrestling. That's the one guy that I mean, I like some of these other guys, but I am a Hogan guy. I always will be a Hogan guy. It is. I just. He's the one I like the most. He's been my favorite of all time. I like Stone Cold. I like John Cena. I don't like those guys, but Hogan is my number one guy. I would love to go ahead and meet him and shake his hand. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat at a minor league baseball game. Oh, that's pretty cool. So where I live, right here in Marietta, there you go, Joe. Joe, I knew you had at least two great things about you. Let's go Mets and Hulk Hogan, baby. Yeah, we did. That's right. I forgot. We got the old crew talking tonight, man. So I do have to say, so I'm in Marietta, Georgia, and the high school that my kids went to, before they went there, actually Xavier Woods went there, but also Buff Bagwell went there. And I would say, I don't know how many years ago it was, but they actually had wrestling at the high school. They were doing a promotion to raise some money for the football team. And Buff Bagwell came, and Scott Steiner were there. Scott Steiner and Rick Steiner, they live close to here. Actually, Scott Steiner is on the school board in Cherokee County, the county right next to us. I know. Scott Steiner, Rick Steiner. Rick Steiner, the dog-faced gremlin, is on the school board. But that and Luke Gallows was there, and some of the high school football players were kind of like the ushers, and we were friends with some of the football players, and they actually took my son back to where the wrestlers were, and he got to meet Luke Gallows, and he got to meet a bunch of those guys. My girlfriend was down there a few weeks ago. Huggan was there. He sits at the stage but doesn't mingle too much. I don't care, just to be close to him. Savage and Miss Elizabeth got to talk to him at the airport due to flight delays. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's a shame, tragedy with the two of them, Shame, shame, shame. Back in the day, and look, not we say back in the day, but even today, some of these wrestlers, they're still dying too young and stuff. But you think about what what a lot of those guys went through and everything, and all the stuff they were taking and doing and stuff. And I mean, it was not good, not very good, from that standpoint, So, but yeah, I started going to wrestling in 1976 at the Nassau Coliseum when it was the WWWF. It was the Worldwide Wrestling Federation. And basically they really were only in New York for the most part. And they would have a show in Madison Square Garden, and they would have a show out on Long Island and Nassau Coliseum. And it was like every other month. And my dad used to take me, my buddy Sean, and my buddy Joe. And the four of us used to go, and we used to watch. But the first wrestler I ever watched, it was I had a babysitter, and wrestling was on at midnight, and she let us stay up. And I happened to be flipping through the channels on WWOR TV in New York, Channel 9. And the first wrestler I remember ever watching was a guy called the Mighty Igor. And that was pretty cool. He probably would have been awesome to me. He probably would have been extremely humble. Probably would have been I could see him being a riot. I could see him being a riot. Yep, the Mighty Igor. That's the guy I remember. Watching wrestle. That's the first guy I remember. Again on WWWF Channel 9. Yeah, so that was pretty cool. Well, guys, I think we're going to wrap it up. Been going for over 2 hours. I appreciate everybody who got something tonight. Thank you so, so much. Much appreciated. Will, if you're still here, I did not see. Do you want me to mail yours out or do you want me to stack them? Just let me know, please. If if you don't want to make a decision right now, I will send you my address on Discord. I'll send you a private message, and you can just go ahead and tell me there. One wrestler you'd love to talk with, hour. Bruno Sammartino. Even though my favorite is Hulk Hogan, I would want to talk to Bruno Sammartino. I know that sounds weird, but don't get me wrong. I mean, Bruno is probably he's up there also. I just didn't see him enough, because I was a lot younger and stuff. I mean, but and it wasn't on as much. But I think talking to Bruno Sammartino would be very, very cool. Stone Cold would be interesting. Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of these guys, you wonder, like, man, Rey Mysterio. Yeah. I mean, like, I wonder what would it be like to talk to George the Animal Steel? How about that one? Or Abdullah the Butcher. Ric Flair for sure, David. Ric Flair, definitely. The Fabulous Moolah. If you're thinking women, Charlotte, Fabulous Moolah, Mae Young. I mean, it's just weird. There's so many that would be so good. Thank you, John. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. So guys, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna finish up for tonight again. Thank you very, very much to everybody. I appreciate it. Steve, if you're still here, again, you also go out. Will respond to my message on Discord as to what you want me to do with your cards, either stack them or hold them, or unless you want to put it in the chat right now before we shut everything down, you can. Right there. Again, just if you want me to stack them or if you want me to hold them, just let me know, and we will go from there. Thanks a lot, everybody. Appreciate each and every one of you, and don't forget, if you're still here, if you think about it, John's break Saturday 2:30. Let's support him. Let's get on his channel. Let's watch that break. Hold him. You got it. Thanks a lot, everybody. Talk to you later. Appreciate yous.